And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now it's Ajayi. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll toss it to Ajayi. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
On 2nd down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
No, check, Patriot! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and push your advantage.
Detroit! Gun! No, check, Patriot! Gun!
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
No,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
3rd down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open.
This is caught inside the 15. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 54 yards. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, and that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Shorty, shorty, shorty. Great, great. 82, 82. Here.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They run for it with a giant. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Ajayi stops short on 4th and goal, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. Ajayi a 1st down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 11. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3. You got 3.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Check it out, please. Oh. Black, come on. Black.
Throwing is Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are back within a score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Elliott now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Tyson. Sunday.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they'll run it here. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Good chip.
On play action, Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They run again with Ajayi. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Over!
To throw is Jackson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going deep for, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gone! Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gone!
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Smallwood, and he powers his way up past the 30. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Smallwood. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Empty.
Wentz now to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Over.
Jackson on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard until you can settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Room to run past midfield. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Play action. Now Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Finds Crabtree for the completion. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now Collins. And he's not even going to get past the line of scrimmage. Brought down right at the 4. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Fort Tokyo.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.